Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode on the NovaTrails server. Happy New Year! I released my previous video a little early on accident. I need to remember when I schedule videos to look at the date, I guess, but I hope you and yours had a fun and safe New Year's. I really do. Now, what my plans for today's episode actually are is I want to go and see if there's a village nearby. Now, the main reason is that the one of our server members actually has a village breeder, but it's kind of set up to automatically put them into a sorting system, and it also happens to be quite a distance. Even through the nether, it's gonna be, mm, I'd have to say, probably about a 400 block travel time. So what I would like to do is I'm gonna grab some obsidian, and the goal is, oops, I actually meant to go back this way. The goal will be to create another portal to a village that's close by, so I need to do some hunting. Um, I I know when I was exploring, I thought I saw a village somewhere, and I'm not exactly sure where it was. I'm pretty sure it was over that direction. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do today on this episode, and hopefully we will be lucky and find what we're looking for. Got my trusty flint and steel already. So let's go over. I think it's this one. I gotta fix that too. Didn't even realize I still had another rack back there. Um, Actually, I should go grab a bed as well. And going prepared. No one else is on the server right now, so I definitely need to sleep if it does get to be dark, because it gets a little hairy out there. So I'll bring you back after I've done some exploring, and we'll see if we can find a village. And there is a village, and luckily it's really not even that far from the base. Let's see, it's about, I'd say about 150, 200 blocks away, so this will be perfect. Hopefully it's populated, and we're going to find out here in a moment. Looks like there's one there. Yes, this is perfection. Okay, so let's see here. Should at least have, oh yeah, well now you're trapped. You ain't going nowhere. So there's one there, there's two, three. Maybe we can get them to breed a little bit. Um, and then we'll go ahead and get them transported back to the base, because I kind of want to get started anyways to see how the actual yields are going to be on this. So let's just go ahead and pop this. I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is 3 wide, and the main reason is just to try to avoid them getting hurt when they go through the actual portals. Right, so 1, 2, 3. You're in my way, bud. Move. Actually, what trades? Let's see. Thorns to boo. I'm not gonna bother with you. Anyways, maybe he has a better enchant higher up, but oh, I don't have any emeralds or anything on me, paper or anything, so. Alright, so let's pop through here and see where this puts us. Oh, wow. So that actually put us right back to the portal that I had just been to. So it's probably because I hadn't left for too long. So I'm going to have to create or go back over once again. Like I said, it wasn't too far, but kind of inconvenient. Oh, water. Ooh, and I missed. Go figure. Pro move while I'm recording. Yeah, it's actually just right over there. Like, I guess it's closer to 300 blocks. I think it was in a 500 area. So what I'll do is I'll go back through the nether. I have to get the exact coordinates written down and do some maths and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't believe how close that was. It wasn't the one that I saw. I thought I saw one in the desert somewhere, which is completely possible, but I might have been mixing up what was going on another server I was playing on not too long ago too. Oh, I hate that. I can't believe that actually connected me to that portal. I wasn't that close. So, all right. Well, I will go ahead and cut here, and I'll bring you back as soon as I've made a little bit of progress in trying to figure out uh, where exactly we are going to be connected to in another. So, see you soon. All right, guys. I figured I'd go ahead and bring you back for just a moment, show you what I've gotten done. Ended up finding out the portal for this is actually right over here. Actually, I haven't gone through it. That's probably a good idea to test. I already laid down all this track. Um, I exhausted my supply of track right now, but I know Calator just got done cleaning out a bunch of bases. Not bases, what are they called? Mine shafts down below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to throw one of these bad boys into a minecart. Um, and then we'll toss him through it here, and he should end up on the other side. Hopefully this works. Yes. So either side that they end up on, and I probably should just clear this out to make sure they're not going to be eating block, but the goal is to them show up on one side or the other, fall onto this trail line or rail line, and I could push them up, get them over to here. And I actually have the netherrack laid out where it's going to be going. But let's see here. Has to go up and over the floor here. And then over to here. So it's actually not that bad. I need to take that out probably. Maybe not. Sorry. Just trying to make sure they don't take too much damage. But then they'll go right through here, and I'll have a collection spot on the other side for them. The big thing is going to be getting them over to these cells. Um, I'm going to just start off with the one for right now. So I'll probably bring like probably two over, start breeding them, and then toss them a bunch of food and junk, whatever they need to breed. And then, yeah, so I'm actually probably going to be time lapsing till tomorrow. Well, not time lapsing, but it's about 2:38 in the morning right now for me, New Year's morning, so no one's on. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to have to wait for Kelator to get back on, get some track from him, and see if he wants to help me, because I think it would be very helpful if someone's on the other side of these portals to knock the villagers where they need to go. So, and I'm hoping that the portal glitches that are going on are not going to affect the villagers, but we'll see. So, we're going to lapse here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, I guess I kind of lied. It's 4 days later, and I have some progress made. So I had this and this one, and I got all the villagers over. And as you can kind of see off to the sides, I also finished the other two bait. Well, almost finished. I ran out of diorite on that one. Um, but yeah, kind of built this out. I had a little issue with villagers getting away too quickly. Um, Built the killing room chamber, all of the water tunnels, I guess you want to call them, or and just a way to get the golems down from there. If they spawn, they get pushed down, they hit here, they come on up, they come all the way down. And if you guys don't know this trick, this just keeps the water source blocks here from flowing backwards. So it's really easy for nice for lava or any type of streams actually. But here's a lava pit they fall into, and from below they there's a few hoppers. If I can get back up here. Yes. All right. We'll go ahead and this might be a little dark on camera, but just so you guys can see real quick, there's hoppers down here. There we go. You can kind of see them. And they go into a chest. And plain as day, simple, whatever. So far, it's putting out good yields. It's taken me quite a while to build all this. Kelator has graciously given me a lot of diorite and all those tracks I needed, which were, believe me, I ended up needing a lot because I had to pretty much go from here up and over into all four bays. I had to get two villagers, so I was basically depositing the villagers here, getting them over there. A couple of them over there, I before I put the water, or I actually took the water back out, put tracks down in there to collect some more of the villagers and brought them back out after I got them breeding. So it's been a little bit of a fun time. Plus, I've been breeding them over at the village as well. But yeah, it's taken a little bit of time to do all of this, but it's yielding pretty decent results. I think I have my sound muted. Anyways, I got to get the glass put in down through here, but at least for right now, it's operational with four bays. Hi, guy. You ready to go die? We'll just follow him in. But yeah, that's. I'm debating on whether or not I need to build the towers on top of this. I basically have to go from this point here up 70 blocks. So I'd have to go up to Y140 to where the villagers or the villages themselves don't overlap. Um, but like I said, it's so far so good as far as the yields this thing is getting. Um, and I'm kind of debating on how I'm going to do this collection point down here. Just kind of, I ended up going underwater a little bit. Like this is pretty much level with the water here, and we'll be able to see the golem go down there here in a moment. Let's see here. But what I was thinking about doing is converting all this down here to glass and putting in slabs to go in and out and everything else. So there he is burning. Goodbye. And well, hey, we'll never have to go red dye hunting again. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, it's been a quite the project. I actually recorded some of the stuff in between, but I had a little issue with. I guess I changed some settings in OBS. I was trying to get rid of some of the stutter that was occurring whenever I went out of the portals. I ended up realizing that that was actually in game, so there's nothing I could do about it. But when I changed the settings, the actual video was very choppy. So I ended up just discarding it. So, but yeah, it's been 4 days since the last segment, and it's been quite a lot of work. I've probably put in good 15 to 20 hours into all this. So hopefully, really the bulk of it. Building the bays is nothing. I mean, collecting some of the materials is kind of a pain, but really what it was is getting all of the villagers through here into this little bay area and then getting them back into carts. Because one of the biggest problems that's occurring here in 1.9, and I really hope they fix it, is collision boxes. So, like if I go up to these guys, I could push them easily, but they push back as well. So, do I? Yeah, I have a cart in here. So if I have a cart down, I basically have to put a cart there. I have to break that, put in a block, and then try to get them to go in. But because there's collision now, they can push the carts, and when they're pushing the carts, they don't want to go into the dang cart. And I've tried it a few different ways. The best way I actually ended up finding was getting a cart going around in circles here, pushing them into it, and getting them to hit the cart. I mean, it's a pain in my neck, but anyways, it's done now. I don't have to worry about it. I mean, I'll probably have to worry about it when I do the upper bit. If I do the upper bit, I haven't decided yet. But another thing that I do want to bring up about that is if I do that, I'm going to have to raise this portal up because there is no way. There is no way I'm going to try to get these villagers to go up 70 blocks and then into those bays. No, because it's going to be closer to 80 blocks by the time that's done. And I have limited supplies of powered rail. And I have quite a bit of it actually because I accidentally made all of it one day with my gold. For some reason, was thinking whatever. It was just a blonde moment. So, and I'm not even really blonde. So, anyways, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode. I really wanted to get this out a little sooner than I have, but if you liked the episode, please go ahead and feel free to give it thumbs up. And I hope that you guys had a good couple days. I know I did, and I hope you have a good one today. Bye.